Hey, buddy, watch this.
What do you think about the situation with Hearthstone HCT sole decision with no change next? That's stupid. It's really dumb. For those of you who don't know what that means, so there is a tournament coming up, HCT, in Seoul, Korea, and they submitted decks like a week ago or whatever, or 2 weeks ago or something, right? To participate in this tournament. The pros were there. And officially sanctioned Hearthstone tournament, of course. And then this patch came out yesterday or Tuesday or whenever it was, and they nerfed, things like Tess and Lanessa, essentially, which probably don't matter a lot for the tournament. But the thing they nerfed that does matter a lot is they changed the interactions for cards like Faceless Manipulator with Jungle Giants. And Jungle Giants Druid is a competitive, viable deck. Like Malagos Jungle Giants Druid is a deck that some people submitted to the tournament, including, I think, Frozen, who a lot of people will know as a prominent Hearthstone pro. And so Faceless Manipulator used to, if you copied a 5-attack minion, would activate your quest. But due to the changes now with the phasing, or whatever they call it, with stuff played from in hand, it checks the attack value of the minion when it's in your hand, not when it enters the field. So now Faceless Manipulator, when copying a 5-attack minion, does not proc your quest activation. So one of the main tools that deck utilizes, typically for Malagos, combo potential, right? Not always to activate the quest, but sometimes in some matchups it's really important to help you get the quest done sooner. And now they submitted decks with Faceless Manipulator. They broke the way that worked. Faceless Manipulator no longer works, which means they have a deck that does not work as well as it's supposed to, based on... Jeez, this guy's start is insane. Does not work as well as it's supposed to, and not as well as they expected, and they submitted their deck list. So essentially, they're playing a much worse version of the deck, and they didn't get a chance to change that or fix that. Blizzard said, nah, sorry, you're out of luck. Nah, too bad, we're not going to mess with it, we're not going to deal with it. So, people like Frozen, who submitted this deck that was supposed to be good, are now just basically completely out of luck. Nothing they can do. Blizzard denied them any sort of reprieve or solution, and that sucks. They're not going to be able to compete as well in the tournament as they would otherwise. Their deck is just materially worse, and there's nothing they can do about it. And it was completely out of their hands, and Blizzard basically just does not respect its own competitive Hearthstone scene at all. Yeah, for people like me, I don't compete, it's fine, whatever, but it completely sucks for those people, and it's a real shame. Blizzard's so annoying about it. I mean, just careless disrespect of their professional players, basically. Just complete and utter careless disrespect. Don't I get a blue thing for 2 months? No, it's 3 months, Fallen Empire, but I see your sub went through, dude. Nice, I'm glad we figured it out. I don't see a notification for it for some reason. Feels like Twitch's notifications, or at least Streamlabs' notification system this morning is a little busted. Not sure what that's about. I guess we'll go ahead and coin Silver Vanguard. It's we can play Dead it next turn. It's pretty good. I like that. We have a nice well, turn 7's a little iffy, right? But turn 8 is good with Katharina, presumably. It looks nice. This is gonna get me a charged Devil Sword right now. Okay, he did that work for us. That's pretty cool. Thank you. They did kill our play dead, and a bit disrupted our turn 7, certainly. He's got to heal this now to force me to trade, because he don't want my hero power to get value. Oh, he's just going to hit it. Okay, that's even better. Cool. I dig that. I like that. Just get to go face for 7 now. Witchwood Grizzly's good too here. Great. Okay. Yeah. He got a little bit punished there, I think. I think he was expecting to set up the trade. Maybe as a second Duskbreaker, I don't know. That's fine. Unfortunately, we did draw another beast, so Katharina is getting really iffy right now. We only have 2 beasts remaining. And that means my play dead is not good anymore. My play dead is dead because I don't have a Seeping Oozling. And if I play dead Katharina, like, yes, it's a little bit faster, but it doesn't, and by the way, face damage I know is not very valuable, but you never know. If he doesn't get the quest out and we line it up with, like, big 8/8s and stuff, it's always possible to kill them by surprise. Because right now he has enough mana to play a dude, but does he have enough mana to also play Amara on the same turn? We don't know. So we're going to go for the face pressure because this is guaranteed to get me a big dude attacking again. And he might not have the necessary means to play Amara next turn. You got to make sure it's to set it up. Does he have a 4 mana or less death rattle? Probably. I mean, it's not unlikely. He certainly runs a lot of cheap ones, but it's not guaranteed either. It is certainly not guaranteed. And we'd be remiss to not put ourselves in a position to win, right? We would be remiss. Okay, so he shuffled some stuff back in. That actually makes some of my cards considerably better. I could Stitch Tracker into, like, Oozling now, and it's way better. But I'm going to go ahead and play Lich King because that's really, really good. And this does not set us up for a 2-turn kill. It does now set us up for a 2-turn kill. But I have a feeling he can now get Amara. 10 mana is not too hard now. I mean, but if he only has, like, Bone Drake, it's certainly possible still that he can't play Amara. But we need to shift into a longer-term game plan, presumably, especially if he plays Amara. Hand away. That's really good. We have a good Serenite Chain Gang line, though. But again, we're probably going to have to deal with 45 health here in a minute. Probably going to have to deal with 45 health in a minute. It's 5, 9. I think I'd really rather just get a Seeping Oozling. That sucks. No Seeping Oozling. Ugh! That's not good at all! That totally sucks, man. That's no fun. Terrible setup then. Really terrible turn. Really terrible turn. Would Dire help recruit trouble you're having? It would, but again, there's a lot of opportunity cost there. We've talked about this a lot. You know, you sometimes Dire Frenzy's a dead card. Sometimes it does help. Other times it's just completely dead. So, well, now we can't kill him. We know he has Amara in hand, so we're definitely shifting into a longer-term game plan, which means I need Rexxar. I'm going to need Rexxar to win this game. Also, we probably have to worry about Archbishop Benedictus. I don't know how to beat that. That's going to have to be a problem for later. We can solve that in the future, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go for this super greedy line here. Which is to say, I'm not going to play Anti-Magic Shell this turn. I'm going to wait until next turn and hope to God he doesn't have a second Duskbreaker. Because I need some kind of miracle now to gain an advantage, I think. That does not look like a Duskbreaker play, so that's a good sign. I have a Bone Drake. He didn't even kill his Bone Drake. I may not have been able to. I don't know. That life doesn't matter, so that's fine. Amara is the only life that matters. I need Rexxar, though. We need to find Rexxar. And we need to find Rexxar perhaps before he plays Archbishop Benedictus. Or... oh my god. He didn't need Duskbreaker. He just has Hero Power Ping. Ugh. That's not good. Probably just playing a 7/7 Devilsaur here. Hitting that dude and Hero Power. That's a good turn, I guess, right? But we gotta find Rexxar. It's Rexxar or bust, honestly. I need him in the next, like, turn. Is this better than 7/7? Not really, no. 8 mana 7/7, guys. What are you gonna do? Is Dire Frenzy worth in this deck? Again, this is the most common question. It's fine. A lot of people play Dire Frenzy in Recruit Hunter decks. It certainly has some synergies and makes sense. But much like Cube, I think the problem is it is a card that requires you to have already done something. In other words, it's a follow-up. It's complementary. It's dependent is the word I'm looking for. It's dependent on something else having already succeeded. It does not operate independently. It can't do its own thing. So it's far better for me. I think personally, I appreciate more win a card. That's 7, 8, 10. I could get 2, 3, 3 hounds. That's not very good. I'll just wait a turn. The problem is he's never going to have enough minions for hounds again. I like when cards are proactive. You can just play them and they do what they're supposed to do. Like Seeping Oozling, for instance, more proactive than Dire Frenzy. And again, Dire Frenzy 2 is a card that can sit in your hand without anything to do at all, because it's, again, dependent on other stuff. So there are turns and moments where it has a pretty high opportunity cost, or it's a dead card. I don't know if this is a viable idea, but could you swap out an Oozling for a cube? Yeah, exact same story. Like, I think it's too dependent. Okay, that's a lot of card generation. That sucks. I gotta hit Rexxar, guys. We need Rexxar right now. We're running out of time. We need to start spinning up the value machine of Rexxar. Chain Gang. I guess. I don't know. I would like to unleash the hounds in the same turn, but we're running out of time to make these at all valuable. And he's still got Amara in hand, so that's Amara right there. This is like Psychic Scream or something. It's been in his hand forever, and he's not playing it. It's not Archbishop, because he's had lots of turns to play Archbishop, and certainly that's better earlier than later. So I don't know what that is. Maybe Psychic Scream. Maybe. I don't know, it's not Anduin. So I don't know. I don't know. These are hard for him to deal with. He can't hero power them, so, and they're 4 attack, but they don't matter. Like the chip face damage here is not relevant at all. None of that damage matters unless we can surprise burst him somehow. It's just not at all relevant. Where did this come from? Oh, the Crystal Oracle. There's the 40. Okay, well, Seeping Oozling is actually really good. This gets me a King Crush or a Charged Devilsaur immediately. Which will indeed help me kill this Amara too. And I guess Charged Devilsaur's fine. We can just trade here and do that. Do we want to unleash the hounds to clear the board, or would you rather get the hero power? I guess we'll unleash the hounds to clear the board. It's not great, but it's okay. And since these can't be targeted, it's actually pretty good against this hero power, even though they're low. So that was his only Amara. He's not going to be able to create a copy. He didn't like Zola his Amara or anything like that. So this is his actual health total right now, as far as we can tell. Still worried about Archbishop Benedictus, especially if he gets my Rexxar. Like, that's just going to give him the same infinite value chain as us, and we lose our advantage. Right now, having Rexxar ahead of him is really the only thing we do well. This is guaranteed to get me... No. We have Witchwood Grizzly and Crush, so there's 2 options here. He can kill this, but he probably won't want to because the risk is fairly high. If you tried Wild Togwaggle Druid, not this expansion. He already has our Rexxar, so doesn't really matter that he copies it. That is very, very, very bad for us. That is pretty much the only way we can win this game, and he got it first. So I think we're done. Even if we draw it now, it probably doesn't matter. It's probably just too late. And of course, we're not even likely to draw it. It's 1 out of 12, so the fact that he gets to use it just as much as we do. We don't have any like extra synergies for it or anything. Hey, we actually got it. That's pretty funny. Again, not in time. Like, we'll try to out-zombiest him, you know? Like, we'll try to get better zombies, and bigger, greedier zombies and stuff, but... 7 mana is fine. It's 5 mana better. 5 mana interacts with 3 mana cards pretty well with hero power still. I guess we don't really need extra stats on this. 4 attack is good against Priest. That's the zombies he's thinking about playing. See what that is. Hopefully it has 2 attack or less. No, it has 3 attack. The worst number of all. Taunt and poisonous. Yikes. That's annoying. That honestly is really annoying. And he got another one. Great. Multiple Lich King cards. I love it. Seeping Oozling is still pretty good, I guess. It's still got a King Crush in the pool. Let's see if this is better though somehow. Razor Maul right now could be pretty clutch if I get like Divine Shield or +1 attack or something. Would I rather have that on board than... This would keep it at 3 mana. I could still play this zombie, so I think we'll do this, right? Well, Poisonous, I guess, deals with that thing. That's fine. It's not exactly the trade we want to be making, but it's gonna happen anyway. It's gonna happen anyway. And now that his ping hero power is gone, like, these minions on board are pretty sticky. He probably has Psychic Scream remaining. He has another Shadow Word Death, it looks like. But it's really Benedictus, I think, that is our concern, right? Like, Benedictus is gonna give him infinite tools. Well, not infinite, but more infinite time, really, because we'll fatigue so much faster. 7 turns faster right now. Let's see here. Oh, there's the Psychic Scream. Okay. That feels a little early, honestly. That also shuffled some additional beasts into my pool for Katharina. They're not awesome ones necessarily, but it did reduce the risk of drawing like King Crush, for instance. So now Seeping Oozling feels like a significantly better play. Also, Katharina herself becomes a pretty good play with multiple beasts in the pool. That's really, really important, I think. You know what? Let's just play both of these. We can wait on the zombies this turn. This is a really good line. He's going to have trouble dealing with these. Oh, Bone Drake too. Oh, crap. Okay, that's honestly fine as well. That's value generation at least. Whatever. Don't have Benedictus though, please. I need Benedictus to be the last card in your deck, or not in your deck at all. Actually, would be great too. That would also be great. What do you think the best deck to climb is currently? I think Odd Paladin is still the best. Oh my god. No, that is so much freaking value, man. Now I do wish it was Katharina. I would more greatly appreciate the tempo of a minion being able to attack than the value of the Primordial Drake. Because now it feels like we're gonna lose a swing turn here. As soon as that Frostmourne goes away, he's gonna swing super hard on us. So I think I need to find ways to kill him now, unfortunately. Cave Hydra is a pretty good base, traditionally. It does operate pretty well with a handful of different things. 6 mana for this. How much this would have? 7 health with Ironfur Grizzly? I guess I'll just do that. Might even play it this turn. Just, it's bigger than the Primordial Drake and similar in a lot of ways, so... I could have saved it, I guess, for the instant activation with Rush. That's also not bad. But this doesn't necessarily live multiple turns, right? We don't know if this actually hangs around. Primordial Drake sets up the perfect trade. Ugh. He gets another great zombies tier. I thought this was going to live and really stall him out. Primordial Drake just too good there. Too good. So now his Frostmourne activates next turn, and we're pretty much done, because I don't see how we get there. I need a zombies that can kill this instantly. Or some kind of card that kills it instantly. I guess technically we can kill the Primordial Drake, but we have to lose our Houndmaster Shaw in the process. It's not very good. I guess we technically still have a fatigue route if somehow magically... Timberwolf plus Zombies is pretty good, but also we can just play both of these, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take Cave Hydra again, I guess. And Giant Wasp. That's pretty cool. It allows him to kill a wide board, which we know he's going to have this turn, so... +3 attack. It doesn't really help. Taunt is probably a little better. No. Well, Taunt wouldn't allow him to pick what he got, I guess. He's gonna kill this no matter what I do. +3 attack.
Aha!
That only matters in that it would do more damage to his face after he attacks it with Frostmourne. But I also have to deal with that then. Like, I also have to answer it. It's gonna have +3 attack after he kills it as well. I think I'd just rather go this route. But now he gets 3 insane minions. I mean, this is sort of an answer, but it takes a turn for it to enact itself. Which is not really going to be fast enough. Maybe we can, like, Katharina into King Crush next turn or something. He goes for the Shaw anyway. Okay. Second Primordial Drake. Man, those have been, like, ridiculously good for him. Just ridiculously good. Okay, I have to play this because I have to set up the kill, but I'm just gonna die. 14, 17. Gives me a couple turns, I suppose, to operate. Couple turns. Snake only has 1 attack less than Grizzly and has poison hit 3 targets at once. But it has taunt was the more important thing. Because I wanted to deny him the ability to attack the target of choice. Remember, it had taunt and there was a Shaw on board. I didn't want him killing my Shaw with his Frostmourne. So it wasn't a direct comparison of the minions. There's also the presumed value of the effect too, right? Katharina might just give me an option to play Crush and try to play even into the board, but Houndmaster Shaw plus zombies is just insane. Just totally insane. And I feel like I need to get this loaded up sooner rather than later. We can zombies first no matter what. Bitterstride Hydra plus, what's his name is really good. Vicious Scalehide. Less good with Stone Tusk Boar, but potentially still sets up some sort of lethal opportunity. I'll play this and try to wipe his board mostly. Thankfully, this thing has taunt. He can position now, though, if he has more minions, in a way to deny me clean kills. So we'll have to see if that becomes a problem. This having taunt right now is actually handy again, believe it or not. That was sort of an accident, but having taunt is good. There's the Benedictus. That pretty much seals the deal. Like he now has a fatigue advantage and same hero power advantage, and just like a million other issues now, right? Like there's just some problems, major problems. So we're gonna kill 3 minions here. We can run the King Crush into the 4/8, and we have a pretty decent board at that point. He's gonna have some problems. We can actually still zombies first. Life Drinker allows me to go a little longer. Might as well give it charge because we're looking to end the game here. Thankfully we didn't draw a King Crush. That would have really sucked. Really, really would have sucked. Okay. So we're kind of like all in on this board and the fact that he has 21 health. Because we know we can't go long. But we have 9 damage in hand here. We have 7 damage in hand here. So we might just be able to push through and win. We have to try really, really fast. Really, really fast. This doesn't actually summon anything, so it's kind of dead. It's just a 6/6, which, hey, that's really good. 6/6 it summons an 8/8. It's a solid play for 8 mana. No one feels bad for LeBron. He's had a heck of a playoffs. I mean, he's kind of used to this now at some point. Frostmourne does not summon buffs or like death rattle effects, guys, but with zombies it does still summon the full base minion. Well, it summons effects that are coded into the card, but doesn't summon added effects like Seeping Oozling, for instance. Wow. That sucks. Hunter's Mark. We haven't even drawn that yet, man. Come on. Come on, dude! A poisonous divine shielded zombies. Awesome. Great news. Alright, these look good together, I think, right now. Again, we are just going face always. Man, Iron Beak Owl is pretty decent to set up a charger at some point. It's also not bad against this Zombiest right here, frankly. Might just go ahead and do that. It's really cheap now, too. Is that worth it right now, or do I need to just kind of pretend this doesn't exist at the moment? I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. That makes this thing a little bit more awkward to deal with. Because 3 and 3, you know, still equal 4, essentially. So this is 9 damage. We're going to need miracles to win here, boys. That's for sure. We're going to need some miracles. For all I know, he might even have healing in his deck still. He might still have some divine hymn or something. I don't know. I don't know. Can he kill this one? If he can't kill this one, we can do 13 damage next turn. 13 damage. He has so many zombies. He surely has life gain and taunt. There's so many things we just can't beat. Ah, poisonous rush. That's going to answer that. Okay. But again, we have 9 damage going face here. Like, we have time. We can do this. We can Primordial Drake this turn and Zombies again. He still hasn't played Lifesteal. It's like he's not valuing Lifesteal. So as long as he doesn't play Lifesteal, we have windows to find success. I just need more burst damage. Cave Hydra's been a good base so far. Cave Hydra Scale Hide buys me turns. It's not as good with Gastropod because it doesn't instantly attack. Okay. I could go ahead and do this turn, to be honest. Just to establish a pretty good board with Tar Creepers. I think I will. It's actually quite good. And this puts 4 on board. That leaves me with... that leaves me with 13 next turn if these somehow were to live, right? But again, I'm very worried about lifesteal. I'm very worried about so many different things. We have Playdead Bone Drake. That's kind of a cool combo if we get it. We only have 4 cards left. I love that Kel'Theth is the bottom card in the deck. Ah, see, there's 3 health. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm going to have to use this to kill that, I think. Which sucks, because it's like my best charging dude. But I got to get through this taunt. We might be able to get like an owl. Oh my god, an owl would still put us a few points off of lethal. We'd still only have 13, so we'd be 4 off. Plated Bone Drake is there, but it's not what I want to use yet. I want to try to find something better first. Scavenging Hyena is kind of cool as a base. It's cheap and does a lot of work. This is 6, so I want to be able to play the Hyena this turn. Alright, let's see if this works. This does 3 to me, but I'm going to heal for 3, so it's kind of negated this turn. I'm like all in right now on this one board, guys. I don't know. It's a chance he can't answer this, though. We've seen 2 Psychic Screams. We've seen a lot of his taunts here. We've seen both Duskbreakers. Can he answer this board? He has 10 cards in hand. Surely he has something that is good enough to deal with this stuff. I don't know. But if you like Shadow or Death's this, then this guy gets bigger, right? Like he has some punishing turns. Oh, baby! He didn't have it! Yes! Oh my god! GG, everything went against us that game. Ooh! That is fantastic. Everything went against us, guys. But you know what we didn't do? We didn't give up. We didn't quit. We kept trying, and we fought. And guess what? We triumphed. Despite the Benedictus, despite the Amara, despite him getting our Rexxar first, our zombies were bigger. Our zombies were better. And we took the win. We took the W. Wow.